The 1111 portal. The spiritual awakening, a high potent date that occurs each and every 11th of November. Historically, the number, the 11th of November, is a significant date because that is when World War I was officially over. So, it's a gateway to higher realms because of its mirroring numbers, of course, because you have 11 and 11. And for some, 1111 is associated with the card for the Four of Wands, and usually that card symbolizes a unity, for example, and a wedding and something, celebrating something, a union between two people. But overall, it's a high potent day for manifestations, and it encourages you because we had the 111 day the day before, the 10th of November. So we have now two potent days of manifesting, and it's encouraging us to keep our mind and thoughts clear and positive. So let's see, what is the message from Spirit about this event? Yes, the 1111 portal, time to manifest. I was sitting and thinking about when I was shuffling and preparing these oracle cards about this, because the day after we have the last quarter moon, and within a week we have the new moon in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. So I feel that you have now a week to manifest and really put in good intention, good thoughts about your future now, and maybe release these thoughts, these emotions, whatever, within a week when we have the new moon. So with that said, let's see, what is the message? Number 11. I can't believe it. Find your motivation. And this is, to me, this is like Sagittarius energy. And it's very interesting because we have the new moon in Scorpio very late. I think it's the day after we exit astrologically the zodiac sign of Scorpio, and we enter into Sagittarius. So with that said, yeah, as I channeled now in the start of this video, that you have now a week to manifest and put in good intentions, and of course we have a full moon in Sagittarius on I can't recall the date, but it's of course in the beginning of December. I think it's maybe the 5th of 6th of December. I'm not quite sure within my mind now. But yeah, find your motivation. What is your drifts now? What is your motivation? What goals are you trying to achieve? What do you want for your future? Go for it. Yeah, we are at the end of this year, 2025. And as I said before, 2026 will be a beautiful year because it's the year number 1 or number 10. Depends on how you feel. But yeah, it's a year number 1. Okay, let's move further on and see. Peaceful resolution. Maybe something about being in a peaceful state of mind. I got a message because I talked about this before. I decided last year that I was going to journal each and every day, even though it's just a couple of sentences, or if it's 2-3 pages. But I was determined to journal each and every day throughout 2025. And I have done it so far. I started last year at the mid or end of December. So I actually have been journaling for more than 2025. But yeah, never mind. But I was sitting here and was thinking about when I'm shooting this is of course the 10th of November, and that is the number 11131. And I like to draw, I like to color, and I was feeling very harmonious and very calm and very balanced within my mind. And I like to sit and puzzle with these things, coloring things and creating things. Yeah, even if I'm not drawing anything particularly. But I asked ChatGPT about this, and he gave me an answer that is similar like this. Having now a peaceful, finding the tranquility and equilibrium within yourself, being balanced and in a harmonious state of mind. That is how you release your good intentions, when you're not forcing. And now, for those of you who speak my native language, I highly encourage you to listen to my podcast on Spotify, because I posted recently a podcast about manifestations, and we all have many good intention about sharing how your manifestations work for you. But what I see is that when you are in a peaceful state of mind, that is when your manifestations comes in more rapidly than you are continuously thinking about it and forcing it to happen. So yeah, find your motivation without forcing it. Yeah, do it from a peaceful state of mind. Let's see. Unlikely. I think I want to check the interpretation from the producer about this unlikely. So yeah, it's good. It's a good thing that I checked, because unlikely is like for me, I would think that it was a negative answer. That it's unlikely that whatever you are hoping for will happen at all. But I want to read what the producer has written about this card. The situation you have asked about is unlikely to occur as you are imagining it. There may be a different version of events that will take place. Or it may be that what you've asked about is simply not in your highest, greatest good. Place your focus on an alternative possibility. Open your eyes to different opportunities. Be willing to experience a unique and more uplifting outcome than what you had planned for yourself. So yeah, be open-minded. When you are in a peaceful state of mind, then you are of course open and open-minded to new opportunities. So yeah, interesting. Let's look at the last one. A year from now again. So, of course, your situation will look totally different a year from now, as we have had this message before. That was when I was doing a reading in, when was it? May? I think it was May. And that I got this message a year from now. So yeah, now we have two. And it's interesting that we have two within a 6-month range. Because when I was doing that reading in May, I think we had the full moon in Scorpio. Because Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs. Like the North Node, South Node, you know? And now, we recently had a full moon in Taurus and we are in Scorpio season. So there is something about this energy, about this opposite, the earthly and the watery energy. Okay, let's see. Ooh, abundance. So what is abundance for you? The opportunities. So it's Monday and it's so much noise outside, even though I have shut the door and yeah, but still you can hear it. So what is abundance for you? Is it it's the peaceful state of mind? Is it the opportunities? So puzzle about what is the abundance for you and find your motivation. How to reach this abundance. You know, abundance is not always about richness. It's not always about fame and fortune. So we'll pull 4 cards now. One for each oracle card. Okay, this one. And the last one. And this one. Okay. So, yeah, do what you love. Find your motivation and from the heart. Always do motivating things from a heart space. If you are creating something, whatever it is in your life, you have to have the motivation and passion for whatever you are doing. If you are doing something that feels mundane and boring and yeah, feels meaningless, of course, This is not your purpose. This is not your task. But of course, it's a learning about, well, it's of course a learning about patience when you have to do tasks that are boring to us, because we can't do fun things all the time, of course. But when it's talking about going for your abundance, you have to do things that are encouraging and feels right for you and you feel passionate about. And it's interesting that we have the 2, because as I said in the intro, the 1111 is a mirroring number. The 8 of Wands with traveling, yeah, look at the journey towards to find the peace of mind, journey towards your motivation, your journey towards your abundance. Let's see. The 6 of Cups with the dream, and the last one, the Magician with existence. Beautiful card. This is, of course, you are the manifester in your own life. Don't forget it, that you have all the right tools to manifest. And within a year from now, your whole life will, of course, look different. And whatever this manifestation is for you, you have to be in a peaceful state of mind to do it. Look at her. She is one with the universe, right? She is feeling that she is, and knowing that she is not alone. Look at all the stars. Maybe this is your star family, your soul family, whatever this is. But she knows that even though she is drifting out in cosmos, it feels like here, she's not alone. You're never alone. And the dream, the 6 of Cups. This, for some, interpret the 6 of Cups as something that you have dreamt about since childhood or very young age. Or for me, I feel the 6 of Cups is, of course, maybe this is something that your soul has dreamt about since the beginning of its creation. Maybe for some of you, this is the union of a soul mate. You can see a couple here. And this card always reminds me, as I said before, about Cinderella. And Cinderella's story is, of course, unique because she came from poverty. Actually, she wasn't poor because her father was actually rich. But unfortunately, he got fooled, and he got fooled by this stepmother, and she took all the richness when the father passed away. And she was really cruel towards Cinderella, and that is a lesson learned, right, for each and every one of us. Even though life puts us in a shitty situation. I don't know if we can say shitty. but yeah, terrible situation. It's a lesson that never give up on your dreams. Never give up, even though you look at your clothes, look at how you live, look at how much money you have in the bank account. You're not worthless as a person. You're not worthless as a soul, because in God's eyes we are unique and we are precious, like jewels, each and every one of us. God doesn't put a price on each and everyone's soul, right? So with that said, this is of course aligned with the manifestation. Never forget your dream. Even though the dream feels like a utopia right now, it could be manageable in one day, but maybe, as with unlikelier, maybe the dream isn't unfolding as you have pictured it within your mind's eye, right? Because maybe, as with Cinderella, you are picturing it like someone will enter into your life on a white horse like the prince and save you from your misery. But each and every one of us have to, yes, of course, maybe we will meet people along the way, along the journey, that can help us towards reaching our goals. And with some magic, of course. Things magically do happen. But each and every one of us have to do this journey on our own. And what is the journey about? It's of course about healing. We have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's all about the healing of the wound from the soul. Maybe the wound that the soul experienced from one of its first years of living within a human body, for example, because it was young, unexperienced, and didn't know anything about the harsh life here on Earth. So yeah, it's all about healing the wounds. So wherever you are working towards, it's always about the healing. Yeah. So open yourself, open your heart, open your mind, and look at the possibilities throughout this 11/11 portal. And of course, within a year, everything looks totally different. And as I said, maybe this situation will unfold totally different than you had pictured it, or maybe there will be another opportunity that are unfolding for you that is much, much more better suited. So trust in your higher self, I feel, with this card too. Trust in your higher self, listen more, connect more to your higher self. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day further on. Bye for now.